Goodfellas is a classic of American cinema and helped cement Martin Scorsese as one of the greatest directors of all time. It also solidified the careers of actors like Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, and Robert De Niro. But beyond the memorable lines and violent drama, there are fascinating behind-the-scenes stories you might not know. Let's dive into some of the most infamous scenes, creative decisions, and hidden facts about this cinematic masterpiece. One of the most iconic and shocking moments in Goodfellas is the death of Spider, a young, inexperienced gangster played by Michael Imperioli. The scene is brutal. Spider is taunted and eventually shot by Tommy, portrayed by Joe Pesci. While audiences now see it as essential to the story, the studio originally hesitated, worrying the violence would turn viewers off. Scorsese, however, insisted it had to stay. He argued that the film's unflinching look at mob life relied on portraying the cruelty of its characters. Thanks to his persistence, Spider's death remained in the film, and the rapid cuts and intense close-ups make it one of the most unforgettable moments in modern cinema. Ironically, not every violent scene was allowed to remain untouched. The film's opening sequence, featuring the murder of Billy Batts, had to be toned down. Originally, Tommy stabbed Batts 7 times, but early test audiences found it excessive, some even walked out. To appease the studio, Scorsese cut down the visible stabbings to 3, leaving the others off-screen. This small adjustment maintained the scene's tension while keeping audiences in their seats. Even Scorsese's family made it onto the set. His mother, Catherine Scorsese, played Tommy DeVito's overbearing mother in a small but memorable cameo. Initially, the studio wanted to cut the scene, believing it slowed the film's pace. However, test audiences loved it, and it was kept, adding both humor and insight into Tommy's volatile personality. Music played a crucial role in the film as well. Scorsese reportedly had the soundtrack in his head before filming began. Drawing from his personal collection of 1950s and 1960s hits, he wrote the songs into the script itself, creating iconic moments like the Ronettes' "Be My Baby" in the opening scene and the Rolling Stones' "Gimme Shelter" during the climax. Working with music supervisor Robbie Robertson, Scorsese crafted a soundtrack that is now inseparable from the film's identity. Another standout scene is the legendary "How am I funny?" moment, where Tommy aggressively asks Henry if he's funny. The tension is real because only Liotta and Pesci knew the setup. The other actors were unaware, creating genuine fear and awkwardness. This scene, inspired by Pesci's own life experiences with mobsters, perfectly showcases Pesci's ability to flip between humor and terror in seconds. And of course, no discussion of Goodfellas is complete without the famous Copacabana tracking shot. Following Henry and Karen through the back entrance of the nightclub, the camera navigates kitchens, hallways, and finally the main floor in a single, fluid take. It took weeks to choreograph and 8 takes to get right, with 1 take ruined by Henny Youngman delivering his punchline at the wrong moment. The final shot is now considered one of the greatest tracking shots in film history. Finally, the film's language set records. The F-word alone is used over 300 times in just 146 minutes, more than twice per minute. At the time, this was groundbreaking and controversial. Scorsese defended it as necessary to depict the character's reality, a commitment to authenticity that continues to define his work. From Spider's shocking death to Catherine Scorsese's cameo, the carefully chosen soundtrack, and record-setting profanity, Goodfellas is more than a gangster film. It's a meticulously crafted portrait of a world that is both glamorous and terrifying. Behind every scene is a story, a creative choice, or a near cut that could have changed the film entirely. It's no wonder the movie remains a timeless classic in cinema history.